teach your child to read in 100 easy lessons.
Yeah.
That is an example of direct instruction.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want parents to understand if you don't know what direct instruction is, you've probably seen that book, and you do understand that this is a lot what Michael's talking about. And so you've gone through, like you said, that you had no curriculum to start out with because you knew the instruction part of it, and you had to write it out loud. So now parents.
Yeah, I had McGraw-Hill material.
Mm-hmm.
Very expensive McGraw-Hill materials, and then we cobbled the measurement and the behavior management program around them.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the homeschoolers came after me and said, I need your curriculum, we couldn't send them to McGraw-Hill. I mean, that was silly. So we just started writing our own. And there are two things that might be helpful to your listeners. The first one is that on our website, we teach you how to teach children to read.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a download that once you put in your email and your name, you can get complete training in this is how you teach someone how to read.
Yeah.
And along with that comes the first 10 lessons for free that you can download. And
I will guarantee you this summer.
Yeah.
There's something
you, if you do the training and you do the first 10 lessons, you will see a marked difference in the way your child is reading. So,
yeah. So what can you start with any child?
Yeah.
With that, and you're just kind of building from the basics and building up. So if they're already reading a little bit, then they're going to breeze through these lessons.
Maybe not. It may actually hurt them.
You may find some gaps.
Yeah, you may find some misteaching that's given them, the ability to guess.
Oh.
There's a format in our program that is designed to stop kids from looking at the first two letters of a word and guessing what it might be. Because they will get it often, they'll get it right just often enough to keep them guessing.
Really?
And they become very sloppy readers. With lots of errors. So, and Zig Engelman, in terms of, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, and then you run into comprehension issues and you have no idea why they exist.
Well, comprehension is an entirely different game. When you teach a child to read, the first thing they have to learn to do is to figure out what the squiggles are.
Okay.
Because those are good squiggles. If I put the Greek alphabet in front of you right now, you're done.
That's very true.
If I give it to you in Arabic, we're done. If I give it to you in Mandarin, it's over.
Right.
And so we have to understand the symbol system. But there's problems with that because B and D and P and Q all look a lot alike except for their orientation in space.
Right.
You flip it over and it becomes a different letter. You flip it down, it becomes a different letter. Kids have no experience with using orientation in space as a way to tell anything apart.
That is an interesting perspective. I've never thought of it
that way. It's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've been to an air show, you see a jet plane go by, and then it turns around, and comes back upside down.
Right, but it's still
a jet plane. What is that? You say it's a jet plane. Orientation doesn't change it. It'll turn on its tail and go straight up. The plane turns around the top, comes straight down. Orientation we learn to ignore. Because space objects are constant, except for B, D, P, Q.
So true.
Yeah. But if you're not a competent instructional designer, you could easily mix those in, and now the kid's confused.
Yeah.
Now he'll get called dyslexic. So
just because of that one gap in understanding, it's like a translation error, basically.
We wounded him. Yeah. So in our program, D comes first in lesson 3. B will not be seen anywhere, anytime until lesson 14. Q gets matched up with U. How many words do you know that start with Q that don't have a U after it?
None.
Well, no, there's about 4.
There's probably some, but I can't think of any.
There's about 4. They're in your Scrabble dictionary.
Oh, I'll have to take that out.
Yeah. We've never used them.
Mm.
So, and then P is further out yet.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
by separating them and making sure children can do these at 50 to 60 a minute.
Yeah.
But they can't be confusing them and getting them without more than 2 errors.
Mm.
So we've got a stopgap measure for each, and every fluency check, every fifth lesson, we combine everything together and they have to show me again.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.